whether it's shortchanging people, the people who use it. Now, it did require a bit of patience, I think, on your part to finally get to actually see this story. At first, we advertised that we'd be airing it yesterday, but then Sunday Night Football was rescheduled to yesterday, so we couldn't air it yesterday. But then Sunday Night Football was rescheduled to today. So really what I'm trying to say here is our big Tuesday special story and Sunday Night Football were both rescheduled to Wednesday because it's 2020 and that's just something we have to deal with. Now, I do want to offer a hearty apology to viewer Barbara Coughlin, who messaged us and said, drop the ball on the bottle drop story. I did like how she phrased that. I will watch, she said, but don't like days of teasers, then a no-show. Oh. Barbara, we don't like that either. I'm sorry that we had to do it, but this is the way kind of the chips fell. But I'm glad to see that those promos apparently work a little better than I thought they did. Anyway, you've waited long enough. The issue of the big story tonight are a stack of complaints against Oregon's bottle drop system. Apparently, a bunch of people felt like, again, they were getting shortchanged 10 cents at a time. So, Kai Lavoshi put the system to the test with the help of a whole lot of empties.
People in Oregon recycle. It's in our DNA.
I know why most bottlers in Oregon may well be on my side.
Oregon passed the very first bottle bill almost 50 years ago.
We can do better. Our past and our future demand that we do better.
And since then, the program has only expanded. Bottles and cans are worth more, 10 cents deposit, and green bags are used to refund them. Bottle drop allows people to fill up a bag, drop it off, and have it counted for them.
They kind of shorted me, I guess.
But these days, not everyone is celebrating this iconic recycling program.
And I thought, well, something's kind of fishy here, so...
Instead, I've heard a lot of complaints.
I got shortchanged. I got shortchanged.
Online reviews on Yelp, Google, Facebook, and the Better Business Bureau are filled with angry posts from people who claim they didn't get credit for all their bottles and cans.
But yeah, like everybody has this issue,
And in some cases, customers complained entire bags went missing.
They would credit one bag, not the other.
Now, it may not seem like much, but these bottles and cans, they add up.
$6 to somebody is huge if they don't have anything.
I'm on Social Security and VA disability, so that little bit helps.
So to find out for myself, I tested the system with a bunch of old cans and bottles. Each green bag was filled with 80 containers.
76, 77, 8.
Then I dropped them off across town at different bottle drop sites, including grocery stores and a bottle drop redemption center. When they were all counted, a couple of the bags came up short, but others counted more cans and bottles than I returned. In total, of the 400 cans returned, I got credit for 404 cans. So why the confusion? To find out, I went to go visit the operation responsible for counting all these cans and bottles, the Oregon Beverage Recycling Cooperative.
When people see what they perceive as being an undercount, what's going on?
There can be a number of things that happen. The biggest factor by far is that the bag wasn't cinched tightly. And so we see this all the time. People will be putting their bags in and there's containers spilling out the top.
Jules Bailey is the Chief Stewardship Officer. He says if customers complain about counting issues, there's usually an explanation, and they'll fix it.
The biggest reason that a bag goes missing is, frankly, people forgetting to put the stickers on the bag. That happens quite a bit.
And he's so confident in the counting process, he took me inside the Clackamas plant.
This is where we process the green bags over here.
Where it's not people counting cans and bottles, but computers.
We are very confident that these bags are processed and counted over 99% correctly.
Once a green bag is scanned and dumped out, a computer sensor just needs a fraction of a container to recognize whether it's a returnable bottle or can. Then that credit is added to your bottle drop account. For now, older, less sophisticated counting equipment is still being used at bottle drop redemption centers. But all along the way, images of your green bag are being captured.
We have video systems in place so we can go take a look at exactly what happened with those bags.
Bottle drop allows a margin of error of plus or minus 2 containers per bag. Our test fell within that margin. Bailey explained the reason our counts were off is because old equipment at bottle drop redemption centers may have undercounted, while newer, more sophisticated machines are calibrated to overcount. giving customers the benefit of the doubt. A recent audit by the Secretary of State's office called for greater transparency, explaining customers should be able to see a detailed accounting of returned containers, which Bailey said is already in the works. Soon, customers will be able to see details of every bag count and credit on their bottle drop account. And eventually, you'll even see images of your containers being counted. These green bags are symbolic because we recycle, but they also represent money that Oregonians paid for a deposit and deserve to have counted accurately.
Okay, let's talk to Kyle Aboshi here for just a minute. Kyle, you had 400 cans to do this story with. Drinking lots of Sprite, are you?
Yeah. We're not messing around here at the Boshi household. Sparkling water, actually.
Look, we're in a pandemic, I understand. So, clearly, though, still, a lot of people don't feel like they are getting the bottles and cans counted that they are actually turning in. Do they have any recourse?
Well, really, the customer, if you don't feel like you're getting the proper count, you need to call Bottle Drop and say, listen, it's not right. Their general theory is, listen, the customer is always right. So they hope to make good on that. If there is a question, they will credit your account. But it really is important that you act on your own behalf.
Now, so this story, a lot of people may not know, we kind of postponed this for a night or two because of some NFL scheduling issues and things, but we were getting a ton of emails, people saying, hey, where's this Bottle Drop story? I can't wait to see it, because I think they feel like too much of the responsibility is being put on them to make sure everything is correct, not necessarily the Bottle Drop program.
And a fair criticism. Bottle Drop says, listen, it's kind of like your banking account. If you deposit money, you should go back and check your account to make sure that money is there. Just like if you withdraw money, you should check your account regularly. Additionally, they just rolled out this new, more detailed screen on your account where you can actually see for each and every bag how many cans or bottles were counted. They hope it's greater accountability and much better transparency.
Got it. Thank you.